Call Haloyum La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah Bahashem Rekak Kodash. I want to give a double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and rule well for the hopeful 144 and the 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of great millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Kanan, and this will be titled Ease, Death, Wish. Okay? The Lord has put together a beautiful story, okay? His story. And from the beginning to the end, it was all planned out. And he gave it to us in measurements through scriptures, okay? We're in Revelations. The seals have been broken. The prophets, the election, okay? The 144 have the truth, okay? And we've been given the task to give warning to our people, all right, to turn back and repent. We've also been given the task to warn the other nations, it's time for your downfall, okay? It's time for you to serve us. And Edom, no, not only are you going to lose your rulership, but you're going to the bottom, and then you're going to be extinct, all right? So here we go. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1. Verse 1, the burden of the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai to Yasharallah by Malachi. Yasharallah, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. I have loved you, saith Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Okay, where have thou loved us? Look at the conditions. We're supposed to be Israel. Look at our people, the ghettos, the slums, the prisons. Okay, last hired, first fired. Okay, the front lines of the militaries that we shouldn't even be in. All right, our own people quick to backstab us and take advantage of us. Okay, to the point where we trust in the enemy more than our own people. Okay. Slavery, okay, and still in slavery for those who have the understanding. Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Okay, well, here's the problem. Majority of our people don't acknowledge or know what Esau is. They just know black and white, and the white man is bad, but he's not the devil. Okay. Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Yet I loved Jacob. Okay, do your diligent work. Genesis chapter 25. Read up. Okay, the birth of Jacob and Esau. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage, all his possession, waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Okay, where if Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. And did this come about? Of course, starting with Alexander the Greek and the Maccabees, okay? All through Yahushai's time, all up until now, okay? Up until this current now that we're in, spiritual Babylon. And his rulership extends out through all four corners of the earth, okay? Wherever you look, majority of the leadership is Edom, even if they don't carry the appearance of Edom. Okay, it's not all about a color. But I will throw down, and they shall be called the border of wickedness. Okay, and he's exposing their wickedness now. They're on trial. Okay, so he can convict them righteously. And the people against whom Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai has indignation forever. Righteous anger forever. No getting around with it. No, they could be forgiven. I don't hate the white man, but the Lord does. So does King David and the rest of the true prophets of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. We hate the enemy. Okay? This is the book of Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many. Okay? And in horsemen because they are very strong. So that's the mind state with the people dwelling in spiritual Babylon and their allies, so-called NATO, the beast. All right. So this is the mind state of people dwelling in the land of the whore and the allies of the whore, the beast. OK. The horses and chariots goes into the military complex, and then into your government. And what does the government of Babylon do? It gives out aid, hands out, even to other nations. Hell, they take our money and cast it out to the other nations, making them feel like they're an authority, making them feel like they're a protector. Okay? So you're putting your trust in their system, the beast system, okay? The wicked system. Because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Yasharallah. Okay? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Neither seek Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right? Leaning to their own understanding, leaning to their eyes, believing in what they see, not having faith. And remember, faith was only given to Yasharallah. It's not meant for the 17 nations to have faith. They was not created for this. Okay? Now, let me get to the example. This is my fair use copyright. Section 107 stating that I'm not selling any products strictly for educational purposes. Here's a prime example of the people believing in the might of Egypt, spiritual Egypt.
Retaliation. It's going to be a retaliation because the Houthis are not the one to be played with.
This girl believes the Houthis could take on the US Navy. Right, sweetheart, it's time for a lesson. I'm going to teach you what a carrier strike group is. A CSG is a flotilla of ships whose flagship is an aircraft carrier, which on its own has thousands of sailors and dozens of aircraft. And alongside it will be other ships like guided missile destroyers and guided missile cruisers. US carrier strike groups are so powerful that they possess more firepower than not just other navies, but entire countries. And America has 11 of them against whatever navy the Houthis possess. If that's not enough, the Royal Navy is proudly serving alongside our American allies. Now, if Napoleon couldn't defeat them, Germany in 2 world wars couldn't defeat them, some desert fundamentalists who use child soldiers to do their dirty work aren't going to be able to either.
Okay, now that appears to be an Edomite, but here's where the situation gets tense for us. Our people had the same mentality, dwelling over here in spiritual Babylon. Ain't nobody gonna touch the soil. You work with them every day. If you hold the slightest conversation with these people and even go there a tad bit, the first thing you're gonna hear is, ain't nobody gonna touch America. Ain't nobody gonna touch the United Snakes of America. No, our military, boy, come on, man. All right? Full of theyself, full of the pride, full of the wine of Babylon. Okay? This is the book of Jeremiah 17:5. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, cursed be the man that trusteth in men. What is that? The system. What is man? Man is just like you, bleeds like you. Okay? We're trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. See, our government is going to be set up by Yahushai. That's why the rest of these nations are trying to set up the New World Order, and they're overlooking you. They're overlooking Jake, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, because they see us nothing as peasants. They don't see our team captain. Okay? They think we're a bunch of misfits that showed up to the tournament with no leadership. If you want to put it in that perspective, okay? So, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm. And see, here's the problem. A lot of you Christians do the same thing. You say I love JC. I love JC. Oh, he's this and that. But then you still turn around and believe in the military and what they can do for you. Okay? See, that's the difference between having this understanding about being Yasharala, this true understanding. We know who our power source is. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We know that there is no other way around it. The straight path is it. And whose hearts they mind departed from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because to be in this world is to be absent of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? Whether it be physically, you physically here on this earth, or spiritually. Okay? Because just because we walk in this earth don't mean that we're absent of the Lord. It means that our soul is, but we're connected to him through this faith.
You are saddled with the idea that you are not a citizen of America or a citizen of the world. You are a citizen that you,
Here we go.
Jewish person, you are saddled with the idea that you are not a citizen of America or a citizen of the world. You are a citizen of Israel. And you must back their actions or the actions of, and one has nothing to do with the other, and one has nothing to do with.
Now, what type of actions must you back? It could, based on what he's saying. Well, what type of actions is Israel taking these days? Genocide. Okay, bombing, carpet bombing, poisoning waters, cutting off electricity, killing everything civilian. All right, not even proof of going after the target. Just like same thing as 9/11. We're chasing the boogeyman wherever we want the boogeyman to be. We're chasing them there. Okay, that's what you must support.
Being Jewish or not being Jewish, or whatever it is that people choose on their religion or on their history or on their background, it has to do with in the way that I view governments that don't act on behalf of, or that, you know, what has happened in that part of the world is tragic. And unfortunately, I think the biggest problem is it's to nobody's benefit but the Palestinian people that it get resolved. As a Jewish person.
Okay, and so here's the issue with spiritual Babylon and those who trust in spiritual Babylon. I don't care if you in another country, if you think that this place is still the leader of the world. Here's the issue. In terms of speak, what I can say, karma, what goes around comes around. But the scriptures, it's printed, you reap what you sow. So the problem is everybody continues to think that United States, Israel, the UN, they can keep sowing. I heard somebody say, what's wrong with taking what we want? And this is a Jake. A Jake said, what's wrong with us taking? You people don't see a consequence. So you most definitely must not be studied up in these scriptures, okay? This is the book of Obadiah, 1 chapter, starting at verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Allah, power, concerning Edom, Idumea, Esau, the so-called self-proclaimed white man who is actually red. Every time you see him, his skin is red, okay? Like void of melon. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. An ambassador is sent amongst the heathens. Who's that ambassador? The men that are signing, crying, doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, in 100% sincerity, starting at the house of Great Millstone, led by the apostles, okay? And like-minded teachers. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small amongst the heathen. You see signs of it everywhere. I just did the video with Moab saying threats. Your threats are no more useful to the United States. The big bad wolf is out of air now. No more blowing down the straw house. Now we behind bricks. Okay? Behold, I made thee small amongst the heathen, all the nations. Thou art greatly despised. What part do y'all not see? Today is February the 13th. What part do you not see that this nation, these nations are greatly despised? We've been brought up on genocide charges. It's gone to court. Okay? You got Sleepy Joe. We're telling Israel to slow down. You got Israel. Fuck that. We bombed them during the Super Bowl. Okay? Also during the Super Bowl, Dark Brandon, when it's planned, roughly phrasing. Okay, it when it's planned, people are saying that that's about them bombing Gaza again. But then at the same time, some Nigerian billionaires associated with the banking was killed, was murdered, assassinated on the way to the Super Bowl. Okay, so you are greatly despised. The pride, there you go. The pride. What is pride? Poofed up. Okay, build up in your own eyes. Let's get that.
Strong's H 2087. Zadon.
Zadon.
And the form just below that, Zedon.
Okay, presumptuous, arrogant. That's what pride is. And what is pride actually? Vanity. It's an illusion, a self-illusion. Okay, the pride of thy heart, of thy mind, have deceived thee. Thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rocks, who loves these high risers. The apostle Alumni always does the lessons where he shows us the here in Indianapolis, the monument and all the paganness and all the Roman. That's what I'm trying to say. Greek and Roman building. Their architects goes right back to their ancestors. They are who they are. They can't hide themselves. Okay, they're still the same people. Whose inhabitations is high, that saith in his heart, once again in his lob, his mind, who shall bring me down to the ground? And that's why they have the pride. Okay, they don't see things from a humble human being standpoint. They're blood hungry. Though thou exalt thyself is the eagle, where have you seen the eagle? The mascot. And thou hast set thy nest amongst the stars. What does that mean? Your space stations, your satellites, vocab. Are you mentally, was you in those slow classes? Because I mean, for you to be so much of a scholar and you can't read these simple words and have an understanding, you've done all the debates. None of it crossed your mind, huh? None of it settled in. That's why the apostles, the elders, we don't debate. We're here to teach. You either learn or get out. Get out the class. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art they cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? Okay. Current day example of this, Israel trying to take what's not theirs. Gaza. Why are they trying to take Gaza? Oil, resources. Okay. It's just that simple. They have drilling permits. How can you have drilling permits when you're going to war against somebody? Who gave you that permission? Okay. How are the things of Esau searched out? How art his hidden things sought up? Because it's the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and it's his appointed time where I'm talking on this device right now that's being broadcast along with all the Akim, with all the news stations in real time showing you this wicked nation's folly. Okay? All the men of the Confederacy have brought thee even to the border. the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. And hey, don't even think don't ever say that again. Don't think United States and Israel are at peace with each other. Okay? They got problems amongst each other. Not alone all of NATO. You heard Trump say, shit, ain't gonna be no NATO. That's a beautiful thing. Because we know, once again, the beast will make war with the whore. All right? Along with the bear. Russia and their allies, the real allies who just came together to bring down the whore and the beast. Okay, so while your relationship is falling apart, theirs is coming together for one reason, for one purpose. And I've said this and I'm going to keep drilling this. It's the end of the school season, the end of the school year, the last day of the school year, the last fucking hour of class. And it's about 13 to 14 kids that are sworn since lunch. Today, we got to get him. We gonna get fucking Tommy and we gonna beat his ass. And they are. And when that bell ring, Tommy can't run fast enough. And he still think about it. Tommy's got pride. He thinking his 1 or 2 punks is gonna come at him and he gonna throw them fisticuffs. Nah, all 14 of them motherfuckers is about to stump his ass out. And ain't nothing you can do about it. Okay? The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Okay, are you seeing understanding? Coming from the top of spiritual Babylon, Sleepy Joe can't get sentences out. Trump is right behind him. Trump is right behind him. People act like his 4-year tender wasn't full of bumbles. Oh, what's nuke a hurricane? And you jakes that be talking that Trump